Well, all right, guys, welcome to another episode of Cringeostrophic Disclosure, where I'm going to talk about AI and the disruption that it is causing, and that truly the problem is that we are not doing the right things with AI. In fact, you don't need super intelligence to fix a lot of problems like homelessness, the quick rebuilding of disastrous areas that have been destroyed by hurricanes, earthquakes, and all that kind of stuff, or by war. We really don't need super intelligence for that. In fact, and I have been researching for a long time, and people have been researching this topic as well for a long time, but we now have robots, like the robots that Elon Musk has made, that are capable of fixing their own robots. So if you have a robot that can fix itself and doesn't need a human to fix it, that already makes life a lot easier. So imagine a town, a robotic, self sustaining town that is entirely run by robots. This is something that can be done through infrastructure changes and all that stuff, but also the issue with and why robots cannot do a plumber's job. The reason why AI robots, like the things that you see walking around, or even at Elon Musk's industries, cannot do the job of a plumber or of an electrician, a road worker. The reason why they can't do that is because they're not able to adapt to a million different conditions, different towns, different ways things are done, so on and so forth. But that is not really a limitation if you create a small town with one system and sort of a modular system. Um, okay, so the way that this would work is you can easily train a robot like um, the technicians have done to perform a specific action over and over and do it so well that in most cases it is done better than a human. So if you only have one plumbing structure, you only have one piping system, you only have one specific handle that you use for the entire town, right? So every toilet is standardized. Every toilet will have the same kind of handle switch. Every toilet will have the same kind of plumbing system. Every toilet will have the same shower, the same drain, all that kind of stuff. Now you can build an entire town based on one element and have these large language model systems operate the entire town. Now that would be amazing. Why do I say that would be amazing? You could make a whole town that would then, including the building and rebuilding of the roads, including uh, the continuous updating and remodeling of houses, all based on one standard. Okay, you might think that this is, oh, this is boring or whatever, but you're trying to fix the homeless crisis. You're trying to build temporary houses for FEMA, like issues when everything is just taken down by a huge tsunami or something like that. Temporary houses and all this kind of thing could be built, standardized, and in this way, you could have robots take over the labor, and that would, take up um, less resources, and so that would be a huge help also to, the people who need houses to be built right away. So imagine a whole structure like this. This is something that we've had the availability and the capability of doing for at least 30 years. Why hasn't this kind of thing been implemented yet? Well, because the overlords, our overlords, are too busy. They're too busy. They're trying to build super intelligence for some reason because that's going to solve anything. So they always kick the can down the road instead of actually fixing the problems that we need fixed right now. We could have these fully sustainable and self-operating towns, with solar panels, but not the solar panels that we have today, the fully efficient solar panels that could last way more than 15 years. That obviously are being used in space and other places because, well, we don't have to give them to people, so we don't want the really good, efficient stuff that lasts forever, because otherwise nobody will keep like buying new ones and stuff like that. So if we didn't have such greedy, horrible, dystopian overlords who are so hell bent on creating the next best thing instead of actually using the amazing resources that we currently have, we could have nice things in our world right now. And every time there's a earthquake, a tsunami, a hurricane, um, the Gaza situation, we could rebuild very quickly and have something for our people. But they don't want that. They don't want that. And also, this also helps in other situations as well, because building this kind of town and stuff means that a lot of kids who want a starter house could get a starter house really easily. And this is not a kind of house that the corporate or overlords could use to flip and remodel themselves and all that kind of stuff, which means that they couldn't corrupt the system and take away all the houses so that the youngsters who have very limited resources can't buy housing. So this would actually solve so many of the problems that we need solved. But again, what do you expect from our overlords? They want to build the latest spying software, the latest spying technology to spy on us and create a slave force of the future, and not do what we need them to do, which is fix things, fix real problems that we have. So if you want to know why the homeless crisis can't be fixed, it's because of people like this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Cringe Disclosure. Take care, guys. Bye.